Hello everyone, and welcome back to the 30-day mythical creature drawing challenge. The word of the day is vampire, and there is an interesting piece of lore behind this particular rendition of a vampire. What I've been noticing has been happening a lot on this challenge is that whenever a creature is part of the mythical horror genre, I tend to feel like I have already drawn it before. It's a genre that I have always loved, have always used a lot in my art, and now it just kind of feels repetitive. And I felt like I know everything there is to know about vampires, right? I love this mythical creature so much. What can I do to make it more original, to make it more interesting for myself? So I did what everyone would do, and I went to Wikipedia to prove myself wrong. I knew nothing about vampires. This specific vampire comes from South Slavic folklore, and I'm going to just quote what's on Wikipedia because it's so cool. In South Slavic folklore, a vampire was believed to pass through several distinct stages in its development. The first 40 days were considered decisive for the making of a vampire. It started out as an invisible shadow and then gradually gained strength from the lifeblood of the living, forming a typically invisible, jelly-like boneless mass, and eventually building up to a human body nearly identical to the one it had in life. This development allowed the creature to ultimately leave its grave and begin a new life as a human. So I made a vampire that was in my favorite distinct phase, which was boneless, jelly-like mass. That's lovely. That's just a lovely shape to be in. Apparently, I did not learn my lesson well enough from Dragon, and Vampire has a bit the same issue where I did not angle the camera in the most ideal way, so some important parts of the making of process just had my hand on top of the entire drawing. But I hope that there's still enough video to make this interesting and to kind of show you how I went around starting with the blue for this jelly-like shape, which I hope looks jelly-like enough. I didn't want to make it too amorphous, so it ended up just being a very purposeful use in this case of blue, unlike in Elf or Wizard where it was more of an aesthetic choice. And then I went in with the red, almost as if while the vampire is consuming the blood, where the blood is coming in first, you can kind of see it, almost as if you are seeing a transparent being drinking and absorbing, and as it's absorbing, you are seeing it happen. So a bit creepy, possibly a bit disturbing, but I think these are creatures that are meant to be disturbing, and I wanted to emphasize that. And there it is. I hope that you found the vampire lore interesting. If I had made a longer video, I would have dumped a lot more lore on you, but I do invite you to see the link in the description that I left for more cool vampire lore. And I want to say a big thank you to everyone who's already supporting me on Patreon, everyone who's already following this challenge and being supportive of this channel. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you on the next one.